Waking Up Singapore.
Gotta get up.
The Big Show on Kiss 92.
Gotta get up.
Oh, what a treat. Every time F1 comes around, we have the fabulous team from Cut and Spargo here in the studio. We have the legendary Wolfgang Puck in the house. Good morning, Wolf.
Good morning, Singapore. We are happy to be here. You know, it's our yearly event, and Kiss is still the best show in town, so we always come to you first.
Thank you so much, Wolfgang. Of course, Byron Puck is here as well. Byron, welcome back.
Thank you. Great to be back. We're keeping the tradition alive. So it feels really great to be here again.
Thanks for the coffees as well.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. And can I just
That's an understatement.
I just want to throw it out there. I am 3 weeks old into the big show. This is the best day. This is the best part of all the last 3 weeks because there's breakfast, there's great food, superstar celebrities, the best coffee I've ever had on radio.
Our bartender, of course, the general manager of Cut, PJ, is here.
Yeah.
And, of course, the main man who prepares the food for Spargo and Cut. Greg Bess is in the house.
And this morning I'm looking at like the most luxurious kaya toast I've ever seen because it's a kaya French toast with extra kaya on the side. So thank you very much, Greg, for bringing this in.
Usually we're not allowed to eat in the studio because our bosses are very, very strict about it. You know, they're afraid like, one day a rat might run to the studio or something like that. But they always make an exception when the Pucks are in the house.
Thank you.
Right,
One
thank
time
you.
a year.
Only once a year.
We have to come more often. You're getting pretty skinny. All of you.
But you're looking so good, Wolfgang. What's your secret?
Huh? Eating at Spargo and Cut all the time.
Now we know.
And having sex. Can you say that on TV?
yeah.
Oh, on the radio?
High five.
No, but really, like, what keeps you going?
What do you mean, what really? He just said it.
You
No,
just,
no, okay, on
you
top
just
of
told me what you like. What is you like? Rough love?
Rough sex.
Angelique Teo.
It's a drink, by the way.
Stop
I keep
it.
getting it
I'm
wrong.
sure it is.
It's a drink at Spargo and at Cut, and it has become so popular.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't get rough sex at home, so they come to Cut and Spargo.
Byron, what do you have to say to that?
He might be right. I think that's what's keeping our business alive over there. We're getting the people pouring in just for one thing and one thing only.
Absolutely.
The namesake sells itself.
Yeah. So if you've never tried it before, please go to Spargo or Cut and order yourself a tall glass of
Rough love.
There you go.
Yeah. The actual name.
But right now we have like a whole bunch of espresso martinis right now. I say a toast to Wolfgang and Byron and the organization.
Yep.
Cut and Spargo and everyone for doing such a fantastic job. We'll do it the Singapore way,
Yeah.
Sing! Let's continue to have this party on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Jenny from Blackpink with Mantra on Kiss 92.
Pretty.
I love it. Oh, wow.
Oh my God! What do you say? What is that?
Yam
Is it
sing.
yam sing?
Yam
Yam
So
sing.
that's the local way when we cheers at like
do it
weddings
yam
and dinners. So
Yam
it's
sing.
yam sing.
Y-A-M
Yam
So-
sing.
Yam sing. So it's the
You
yam.
have to stress. You have
and
to
then
stretch the
sing.
yam.
Clearly.
Yes. So they all go on. Like I've seen like 2-minute yams.
Okay, so
That's
the
a
actual
short
way
version.
to do it, you're very good at this.
That's
And
a
then they
short
go, okay,
version,
no,
yeah.
do the longer, not
Okay.
too long, but long-ish.
Sing.
So they can
Greg
go
will be
on
able
and
to
on
teach
and
you
on.
guys that. Actually, he's been here long enough. And BJ as well.
That's how he wakes up every morning.
With some rough love and a little yam sing.
So tell us, Wolfgang, what's new? What's been new the entire year?
Well, I think for me, a lot of things are always new. I got a big award in Austria from the Prime Minister there, so it was exciting to go with my whole family to Austria. We're going to open a Cut in Shanghai in a month or so, and so there's always something new. And Greg always makes some new things here at Cut and at Spargo, and Paul, they're doing such a great job. And they said, Wolfgang, don't come too often, you're going to mess us up. So, so I said, okay, at least let me come for the F1 event.
Yeah, brilliant. Byron, business-wise,
Yeah.
I mean, are you obviously a lot busier now? I mean, I'm sure more responsibilities have been passed over to you.
I mean, he keeps adding them on day after day. But no, it's a beautiful thing, and I'm very, very fortunate because, I get to travel all over the world with my dad and then travel to all of our restaurants. So it keeps you learning and keeps yourself being educated by so many different cultures, so many different cuisines constantly. So it's constant fuel for us, really. It allows us to keep innovating and doing better. So busy, but in the best and most passionate way possible.
And you have the best teacher in the world as well.
I got
to
really
learn
lucky
from.
with that one, I think.
He didn't choose money, so he could have found a richer father, but
Are you?
I
Are
don't
you?
think I had that choice.
Are you known as the Crown Prince of Puck, by the way? I was like, that sounds like an amazing print for a T-shirt.
That's the first moniker, but now I'm going to go home and make a T-shirt.
hopefully he doesn't do like Harry, the hairy guy.
Oh, the hairy guy.
The hairy guy. Oh my goodness.
We're getting good
The
quotes
hairy
to
crab
use.
and the hairy guy. So we have
Gosh, that's a discussion for another day. But you guys have like okay. So the last time you guys were here, that was last year. We spoke about some new restaurants that you're opening around the region. How's that coming along?
Well, it's looking great. Like my dad just mentioned, we're opening in about 2 weeks. We're going to be starting with our soft opening in Shanghai. We have a beautiful new Spago that's going in over there at the St. Regis on the Bund.
On the Bund?
So
Okay.
we're really, really excited. Beautiful views of Pudong and
Yeah.
Shanghai in general, right on the water. So that's really, really exciting for us. First,
That's my next destination, by the
More
way. Shanghai.
reason to go to
I'm only
China,
just
right?
starting
When
to
are you
discover
coming?
China. I don't know.
You will
When
love
are you going to be there?
Shanghai.
We're both going to be there in the second week of November, around November 12th.
I can go.
You're
Right,
gonna
come on
love
by.
Shanghai.
We're
You're
gonna throw a
love
big
Shanghai.
party there. You should come.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'll go up then.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we'll exchange.
we do the
numbers.
radio show from over there.
Yeah.
That sounds like an idea.
That means we all have
No,
to go. Yay.
no censorship for us.
I just want to go for a nice holiday. I think I need it.
So, whenever you start a new restaurant, I mean, obviously you've got the Wolfgang name branding, Wolfgang Puck branding, you've got the cut branding, but I'm sure you also look at finding ways to set each restaurant apart from the rest to make it really, really unique. So, with this upcoming one that you're going to be launching, what is the USP, the unique selling point? What is it that's going to make it stand out?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things, but we always look at really investing into the local communities of wherever we go into. That's one of the most important things we can do is making sure that we're going to the farmers markets, we're seeking out amazing suppliers and finding new ingredients. Not only do we learn more from it, but we're able to infuse a lot of that onto our menus. And I think for us, at the end of the day, the local community is going to invest in you as a business and a restaurant if you really show up for them as well. And that's always really important to us. So we have some really new, phenomenal menu items that are coming into play for this Spago in particular. So when you come in November, you're going to find out for yourself. But that's one of the things that, we always look forward to is learning ourselves, but really reinvesting back into that community.
We should have Kiss 92 FM and say all the great food in one place.
There
That's
you
a great
go.
idea.
Go over there.
Bosses, are y'all listening in? Right now, you watching? I like the sound of that. Okay, let's go back on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the TPE towards the PIE before Elias Road, avoid lane 1, an accident. Also on the BKE towards the PIE, a vehicle having trouble before Bukit Panjang Road. And finally on Sims Avenue towards Changi, an accident before Jalan Eunos, avoid lanes 1 and 2. And remember all those road closures around the Marina Bay Street Circuit because of the Formula One this weekend. So if you're planning to head that way, plan your route and stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's such a beautiful morning, especially with beautiful people here in the studio. We have the greatest celebrity chef of all time, Wolfgang Puck, in the
Thank
studio.
you.
And of course, we
For
also
the
have
greatest.
Byron. The greatest.
The
Goats.
The goat.
The goats. And we're always, so happy to have you and, of course, Byron in the studio. And, of course, Greg is here and PJ is here. Let's talk a little bit about Spago and Cut here in Singapore. An update on Cut. Cut, what's new? Cut here in Singapore. Oh, Greg wants to take this. Come.
Greg. Come here, Greg.
Jump
Come,
on
tell
in
us.
here.
This is the executive chef.
Well, Greg got a new haircut, as you can see.
This morning.
Greg Bess.
Good morning, everybody. Cut's always working on new things. I'm excited to go into this F1 weekend. We're going to be super, super busy, Cut and Spago. But we're always working on new things. Some things I can't really talk about yet.
Oh, yeah?
Or you have to come and experience
Yeah,
that.
you have to come and see it for yourself. But we're working on some stuff. So
I know you were doing some fun stuff with the Raw Bar program recently, right? With some new oysters.
we launched a raw bar program. Actually, it's an oyster bar at Cut. So we have oysters from all over the world. You can come in. The bar opens at 4 p.m. The oyster bar and the bar. So if you want to continue,
I like how they all just look at Glenn.
drinking.
We know our audience over here.
Yeah. So come on by, and we're ready to welcome you for F1 weekend.
All right.
Fantastic.
Anything special, especially for this F1 weekend? I mean, if they're,
Well, we
at
will
Marina
be,
Bay
we will
Sands.
be cooking at the event at F1. So Cut will be there. I'll be there. Chef Wolfgang and Byron and cooking up a storm. So
Okay. What about Spago?
You know what we have to do at Spago? Some really spicy pasta, because we have the Ferrari team staying at the hotel at the Marina Bay Sands.
I see.
And they are not doing that well. I think Hamilton needs a little fire underneath his butt, so we're gonna put a little chili in the pasta. I think he's disappointing to me. So I think we'll have something exciting for them.
We have the best chilies here in Singapore. So
I know, you know.
Absolutely.
You know what would be amazing?
Yeah.
If Lewis Hamilton surprises us all by winning the race here in Singapore this weekend.
That would be
amazing.
surprising.
That would be surprising. Yeah, you're for sure.
Chili.
Would that be
It's like it's gonna snow tomorrow.
would that be a miracle?
Yeah.
But I mean, Wolfgang, we want to ask you. I mean, obviously, every year you come on by to F1. What does your F1 weekend look like? I mean, your time here. Obviously, you're going to be dropping by Cut. You'll be dropping by Spago's. But
Well,
what are
I'm
you going to
gonna
be doing?
sleep there. I'm gonna be at the restaurants at both of them. And why? Because we have such great people like Paul and Greg and everybody who is at the restaurant. You know, there for so many years. We really have a great team, and I think you have to congratulate Paul and Greg and some of the managers we have, because they are doing such a great job. What we are is hospitality. We want to make people feel good, want people to come back, and that's why we are here like over 10 years, and the restaurants are busier than ever because we really take care of the people. And we are in the food business. Obviously, I'm a chef, and Byron is half a chef. I don't know. I don't know where the other half is. But,
Shots are being fired. This morning, I guess.
and so I think it's really great, but it's really the front of the house, which is just as important as the food. If they make you feel welcome, if they remember your name, if they remember what your cocktail, the cocktail you like. I know what you like, so it's okay.
Yes, she likes it rough.
Rough love.
Rough love.
Get
Yes.
it right. The rough love.
And it comes to the table right away without asking. I think it's a great thing. So hospitality is really our main thing. You know, we have to make people feel good. When they leave the restaurant, they say, I can't wait to come back to this place. They treated me like a king or like a queen.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's making other people feel good.
Yeah.
What makes Wolfgang Puck feel good when he's in Singapore?
I can't say it on the radio.
Already said it.
Oh my God.
my wife is not here, so it's okay.
At least you still have a wife. Okay, let's continue this conversation on the Big Show TV. It's 9:19.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian
That's good.
Wow.
There you
I
go.
feel
Listen,
like I need a
whoa,
drink.
you won't be meeting my ex-wife this year. Yeah, when we hang around
Shots fired to
after the
yourself.
restaurant closes.
Oh,
One time I did an interview on the radio, and they asked me what would be your final dinner or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, you know what? I have a bottle of Krug champagne and Halle Berry, and that's fine. And my wife heard it, or somebody told me. I said, what? I said, no. I didn't say it.
Oh my goodness!
Great answer.
Very, very sharp.
I remember.
She was younger at the time.
I can't remember which year it was, but I remember I told you guys there was one year I was trying to be vegan.
63 days.
You remember that, right, PJ?
63 days.
63
Yeah,
days. I was
63
testing
days.
myself. It
Yeah.
just so happened that there was an event and I was at Cut.
Yeah.
And I was like dying for a steak, but I was like committed, right?
Yeah.
How long can I go? And I remember Wolfgang was telling me, it's okay, just have a little bit, have a little bit of meat. You can have like vegetables. Why do you need to go like 100% vegan?
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, after 63 days, I was back
Yeah.
to being the carnivore that I am.
I'm very surprised you even lasted 63 days.
I know, I was quite surprised. You know, funny thing is, 63 days as a vegan, I put on 5 kilograms.
You're eating the wrong stuff.
I was just eating carbs.
Yeah.
Because I needed to fill myself up, right?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was like counterproductive. I thought I would lose weight, but I put on 5 kilograms. So I think, like what Wolfgang said the last time, you know, everything in moderation, a
Yeah.
balanced diet, that's the best thing.
I mean, you look at 11 Madison Park. They went full vegan, and now they've gone back to
Now they're
their,
going back,
their
exactly.
You
regular
know,
menu.
it's a restaurant is a business, so it's for sure you can make the headline. We are all vegan now, and I'm sure some of the vegans out there, like especially some Hollywood people
Yeah.
who are vegan, like Ellen DeGeneres. You know, she had a TV show once and became vegan, and the TV show went away.
Now we know the real
It's
reason.
all her
Yeah,
fault.
so downhill.
Yeah.
Those are directly correlated.
Well, you know what the first 3 letters in the word diet is, right?
Oh my God.
Terrible, terrible people.
No, the balanced diet.
Exactly. Everything in moderation. You said it first.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about the newest Spargo that's coming up in 2 weeks in Shanghai. So the Spargo here, you've got the restaurant element, you've got the lounge element.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like on the bun?
I just want to say I love your Spargo here, by the way.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it's my
That's
favorite
what-
Thank
spot.
you.
I might give you a call
Wonderful.
for this weekend. I don't know.
Wonderful.
I don't know if you have
Ready for your
spots.
call.
Yeah, I don't know if
Okay.
you have spots for me, but yeah. So tell us a little bit more about Spargo Shanghai.
Well, you know, we took a lot of notes really from what worked so well and what Greg and Aisha and the whole team at Spago in Singapore were really able to elicit with that restaurant. You know, it's got a beautiful dining room with some of the classic Spago dishes, but a lot of nuance that really picks up on the market. But then that amazing lounge space as well with beautiful views where you can have fantastic cocktails as well. So that's something we really wanted to bring over into the Shanghainese market as well. So the restaurant has a beautiful dining room, an amazing private dining room setup, a completely open kitchen as well. So when you are going to be sitting in the dining room, you get that really classic 1982 original Spago Hollywood feel of being able to peer right into the kitchen and see the chefs at work. We have a veteran that's going to be taking over that kitchen as well. His name's Chef Luca Marzu. He's been with our group about 11 years at this
Wow.
point too. So he's tried and true, understands the Spago brand, the Cut brand, is really excited to get this restaurant up and running. But the thing I'm really excited about is similar to Spago Singapore, the views and the outdoor terrace that we have there are just exceptional.
The bund is so beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. You know, we're about 23 stories up in the air, so it's very high up. You're able to see everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And experiencing different restaurants on the Bund, I think we really, in our positioning, have one of the most unique views possible. That combined with amazing service and food and beverage, I think we got something
Yeah.
special
And you're
over there.
opening when the weather is going to be so beautiful. It's going to be
Exactly.
so cool. It's like
Right.
almost winter. You know, it's going to be really, really nice.
I'm sure that
know-
was planned.
Yeah, of course.
I gotta be honest, I gotta give them so much credit. We were looking at all of the plans, doing the design work and the construction. I was like, you know, we've done quite a few restaurants. We know how things normally take. I mean, this whole process was sped up by like 6 months.
Wow.
Easily. I was so impressed with the team over there.
Wow.
And I think
Getting
it's a
it up
good
and
time.
running.
It's a good time to get into China as well. China has changed so very
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
So much, I mean, the air. Once upon a time,
Oh,
it's like it wasn't so.
pollution.
Yeah.
It's so clean now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the whole of China, it's so different from the impression that a lot of people gave me about China, and I feel so ashamed that I'm only discovering China now.
Well,
A lot of people
I'm-
are discovering China now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would include myself as one of those people
Yeah.
as well. It's not been something that I've had the opportunity to go to that often, but the moment I stepped foot there, I mean, fell in love with all of the ingredients, the cuisine, the culture. It's an amazing place.
So once again, Spago, different outlets all around the world. Consistent service, consistent comfort, right? But still unique in their own ways, right? But of course, I'm just going to throw this out there. Best Spago in the world? Singapore. Singapore.
There is no better.
There's no best one.
But again, my dad said it earlier. It's owed to the team at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's Greg
Their
or
consistency,
Thiru. I mean,
I think because we have so many people working with us and they know our culture, they know what we want, we know what the guests expect, and for us, the biggest pride is when people leave the restaurant and says, I'm coming back next week because I had such a great time.
Yeah.
And I think that's really how you stay in business. And Spago in Beverly Hills, 43 years. Before you all were born, I cooked already.
Thank you. Before
Thank
us,
you.
before
Yes,
we were
thank
born.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's funny you should mention Spago Beverly Hills. It was about 2008 or 9 when I first visited Los Angeles. Hired a car. I think it was a Chevy or one of those big American muscle cars, right? Drove past Spago Beverly Hills, and when I spotted it, I'm like, oh my God, look at that, Spago. And now, X amount of years later, I'm sitting next to the man himself. I mean, it's amazing. Like looking at it, I was like, oh, I want to dine there one day. I know all the Hollywood stars go there and stuff. I didn't get to go that time, but I mean, just
well, that's why we brought it here. We just brought it to you instead.
thank you.
Keep
Thank
it
you so much
simple.
for thinking of me.
And we used to watch you every year at the Academy Awards
Yes,
for years
yeah.
and years and years, and here you are.
Yeah, we are still around, and I think I'm not going away anywhere
Yay.
because the Crown Prince tried to take over.
Crown Prince of Pop.
I fought back and said, hey, not so fast, guy.
I don't think there's any sort of coup going on. I just want to make that pretty clear.
Do you think you'll ever retire? I mean, Wolfgang.
I gonna retire, but my accountant always says, Wolfgang, save money for your retirement. So I finally told him, Marty, when I retire, I don't gonna need any money. I gonna be in a wooden box and nobody gonna talk to me. So
okay.
I'm fine.
So
So
no.
I don't gonna retire. I
Okay.
think if you love what you do, if you're
Yeah.
passionate about what you do, why do something you don't really want? I don't want to sit at home with my wife all day long. It wouldn't be fun because she would get angry at me probably, and or I would have to clean the house. I don't know what I would do. So I stay at work because I love it, and I think the guests and the people who work with me, they give me all the energy, and that's really the most important. I can have a fight with my wife. I don't know why I bring my wife up so much.
Many times, actually.
She went to Rome for herself to a wedding, so you can see. So I think it's really an important part for me to continue. I know so many people who stop working and all of a sudden, little bit by little, they go down, they sit
Yeah.
in front of their television or don't do much. I don't play golf, and I think it's too late to get good at golf.
Right.
I'm actually taking now some lessons about painting, about art, so I have a
lovely.
professor come to my office and twice a week, so when I'm in LA. So I think to do something different is great, but the restaurant business is my life.
Yeah. All you need to do is just continue to be chairman of the board. That's it.
I gotta give him some credit too. I sit on the other side and I watch him during these art
Yeah.
classes. It's really good.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what was last week's session was hands. You were trying
I
hands.
did
Still
hands.
alive, yeah.
Hands is pretty hard to do a charcoal drawing of a hand, make it out come good. And now I'm doing a self-portrait, but I'm making myself 20 years younger.
That's good. Brother Glenn, I feel like you need to introduce Wolfgang to pickleball.
The pickle.
Paddle.
Pickle.
Well, I play paddle and pickleball.
Really?
I don't. Do you
It's
guys play
huge,
know
right?
paddle and
Yeah.
pickleball? I mean, I'm not fantastic.
I,
At it,
I
but
thought that's for old people.
Yeah, it
pickleball,
is.
right?
Yeah,
Paddle.
pickleball.
What about
paddle?
paddle?
We played paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paddle
Paddle's
is
quite
for the
fun.
younger people.
Yeah. But I play tennis.
Okay.
That doesn't count.
Tennis is the real thing, man.
Yeah.
Tennis is the real thing. Yeah.
Though
So
I-
tennis is good as well.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
it's great. And I have a tennis court with a carpet, so that way it doesn't hurt my knees. When I play on the hard court, because I'm not as young, so it really, I can feel it in my knees the next day. But with this carpet on it, really, it's really great. I think I'm happy each time I go out.
And it's comfortable.
It's,
If you get tired, you can just lie down and take a nap.
You know, I feel like we should be playing tennis again as well.
I think tennis is the OG, right?
Yeah,
So paddle
Yeah.
is kind of like a simpler version of tennis from what I get, right?
Yeah, but you have good reaction. You know, reaction is good also. How to react because
Yeah.
it comes quick because the court is so small.
Yeah.
But I think for me, tennis is still my love. You
The
know, and I
original,
was
yeah.
very good friends or still friendly with Roger Federer and some of these old tennis players. So I miss them a little bit.
Did you say old tennis players?
Oh,
Well, they've retired.
Well,
They've retired, so-
they have to retire. I feel bad for them. I told Roger, what are you going to do when you retire? He says, don't worry about me. I have enough to do.
You should get some of them to go over to your house and play tennis with you then.
Yeah.
Have you
You
played, have you played tennis with any of the
I
some of
played
the pros?
one time. I remember we were at a friend's house, and he was a big movie producer, and McEnroe stayed there with him. They had a guest house too, a beautiful guest house, and so he said, "Come on over and play." I got so nervous. I tried to hit the ball so hard instead of just hitting it back. I tried to crush the ball, and I hit so many balls out, and then finally John said, just calm down. Don't think you are with a famous tennis player.
Are you telling me John McEnroe
Right?
told you to calm down?
Yeah.
I was just about to
Did
say
you, did you
that.
throw a racket at least?
I went and banged it. Yeah. I said, what the F is going on here?
I'm more temperamental than you. Okay, let's go back on air.
in 1977 and the Roots and Shoots program for youth. Her lifetime of work was recognized this year with the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom.
The Straits Times, 180 years of news you can trust. Online at straitstimes.com.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Good news, no situations on the road to report off, but remember all those road closures around St. Andrews, Stamford Road, Nickel Highway, Esplanade Drive, Raffles Avenue, Bayfront Avenue. Basically, all the roads in and around the Marina Bay Street Circuit will be affected due to the Formula One Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix 2025 kicking off tomorrow. Wherever you are, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It is a very, very exciting week because it is F1 week. Let me get this right. It is the... wait,
Yeah.
because, you know, it's so long, you know. The official title, it's so long. It's Formula One, Singapore Airlines, Singapore Grand Prix 2025.
Hey, good job.
Next year we'll work on making it shorter, yeah?
I mean, it's so easy to just say F1.
Yeah.
But we want to give credit to the people
Singapore
who
Airlines.
make it possible
You know,
every
I don't
single
know if
year.
I should give credit to Singapore Airlines because I tried to get on their plane to fly directly here.
Yeah.
They said, sorry, Wolfgang, only VIP people can fly.
Are you listening, SQ?
No, I think we should let them know.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know. I mean,
What do you
I
mean?
only fly Singapore Airlines, right? I mean, they don't know.
I love Singapore Airlines, but we had to fly with ANA, which is good too, to Tokyo. So it makes it an extra 5 hours to
course.
hang out in Tokyo at the airport at night. Is not that much fun.
You know what?
And-
We'll call them.
Yeah,
We'll
in
call
fact,
them.
you put in a good word.
Yes,
for
of
me.
course.
SQ, if
It
you're
seems like you need to
listening,
give them a call.
I
Clearly,
think
you're
so.
a VIP
No, they are
over there.
definitely watching.
Yes.
They're like
Are you
people from
actually
Singapore.
going to lose, the patronage of Wolfgang Puck to ANA?
Wolf, when you were booking your ticket,
Yeah.
I mean, is your actual name Wolfgang Puck?
Yeah.
But were you going by a
what's going
different
on
name?
then?
I don't know
Airlines-
what happened. Maybe they don't like my name. You know,
What?
it could be.
Singapore Airlines, Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you wanted to fly Singapore Airlines.
They were
start
looking
using
going,
Toto.
no, it can't be Wolfgang Puck.
Okay, So this coming weekend, predictions, Wolfgang and Byron. Who are you guys rooting for? Who do you think is going to win the Formula One Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix 2025? I know we
Byron,
spoke about
you go
this.
first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Who do I want to win? I'd love to see Charles Leclerc take it for Ferrari. I think we're probably going to see Oscar or Orlando for
Okay.
McLaren.
What's your top 3 podium finish?
Good question.
Leclerc, Piastri, Norris.
Wow.
All right, not me. I have to go with the Austrian product, Red Bull.
Okay.
So, Verstappen. And on one side, Leclerc, I agree with you because my dream is one day to own a Ferrari. I don't know if I'm going to be too old to get in and out because they are really low, you know. And then maybe Piastri number 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Verstappen. Who did I say?
You said Verstappen, Leclerc, and Piastri.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that's pretty good.
Realistic?
I actually would like, but they don't gonna make anything. I used to work with Aston Martin.
Okay.
But I think since I left with them, or they don't need me anymore because I set up their hospitality, that they are turning south. So they are not getting even close to winning. So another thing I have a little point with is Aston Martin. I think I'm going to sell my Aston Martin at home.
wait. Let me get this clear. You have never owned a Ferrari?
No.
No, Wolf. Come on.
I'm gonna trade in the Aston Martin for a Ferrari.
It's not a matter of not being able to afford it. It's just that he hasn't.
I know, but I would think like Wolfgang Puck would probably have like a couple of Ferraris by now. Because look, in how much is a Ferrari in the United States?
It's a lot of money. But one time I wanted to get one. Our neighbor at Spago, Giacomo, he is the Ferrari dealer in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles. So we go there with Cameron, my oldest son, and Byron. So that was a while ago, maybe 25 years ago. And we looked at one, and it only had no back seats. It only had 2 seats. And then Cameron looks at me and says, "Papa, that's great. We don't have to take Byron with us." and Byron started to cry.
That's no way to treat the Prince of Puck.
I actually wasn't sure where that story was going at first, and it like clicked halfway
Yeah,
through.
he's coming a long way. Now he's the crown prince. Look at that.
But just for information, I think Greg is probably familiar with this, and PJ as well. The prices of cars here in Singapore. I think the cheapest brand new Ferrari that you can get here in Singapore would be at least $1.1 million.
No.
And in America, a fifth of that.
Yeah.
Like 200,000.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
not expensive at all.
It is
Well, it's not
absolutely
expensive
crazy.
for you, but
That's
for me,
Yeah.
I have to sell a lot of steaks for that, you know.
Okay.
I was just
you have children as collateral.
Okay.
I was at a hotel last night and a Rolls Royce pulled in. I think it was a Rolls Royce
Wraith?
Ghost or
Ghost?
something
Okay.
like that.
The big one, yeah.
That's $1.5 million.
Yeah. It's pocket
What
change
is it?
here.
You have so much money in Singapore, or what is
Not
the
me.
deal here?
No. Rather than spend your money on cars, head over to Spago.
Yes.
Head over to Cut. Get
Absolutely.
better value.
Yeah, you can go a lot of time to Cut and Spago for the rest of your life instead of sitting in a car and get a driver.
There you go.
Well, I think we've been talking for like 40 minutes on the show already.
We have, yeah.
Producers are saying it is time for us to do something else. Look at it.
Okay, to get rid of
What
us.
else is there to do?
You can get rid of us. It's okay.
It's going to be off air. We're not getting rid of you. We're going to do a little filming.
Oh, yeah.
In just a while. But thank you very much, Byron and Wolf,
you.
for always coming.
Thank you.
On the show every year and always having us top of mind with your team. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
very
It's
much.
always special to come here. And the first thing I told Greg, I said, "Are we going to do the Kiss FM show?" And he said, "Yes, for sure. We have to go." So even before saying you have tickets for the Formula One race.
Thank you so much. We really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Always so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Byron.